Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, friends, and welcome to our favorite hour of the week right here with you on YouTube and taking your questions. Now, we did have a couple of email questions.
Which you printed over in the printer?
Yes, I remember Cindy's, and then the other one was...
How about I just go get it?
Go get it. And anyone who wants their question read first, if you notice we have a new email address.
Woo!
Yes, so send your questions to info@sallydiane.com. Okay, so, and if you send your questions, then we will read them first. Okay, so we'll start out with Cindy. And Cindy says, hope you are having a fabulous summer. Well, I am. And she says she loves our show. And I love all of you. And I'm glad she loves our show. I hope you all do. And I hope you all tell your friends about us, right? Okay, so she wants to know how the month of August is looking for her. So we'll just throw a few cards and see what the month of August brings for Cindy. Okay, the month of August for Cindy. It feels like, I just get this feeling of calculating. Almost like going through papers and like the clickety-click of a calculator, which I think is a metaphor. Pardon?
Hand me your mouse.
Oh. So anyhow, August for you, I know that you're going to be doing some future planning and budgeting and what have you, because I see you working on accounting stuff and sort of doing office work and paperwork. So there's a lot of that in August, which August is the month of Virgo, and Virgos do like these fussy, exacting things. Virgos make very good architects and accountants. All right, so you have the Five of Swords, and it's the Five of Swords reversed. And it's kind of like the first thing that comes in. It's a passing, it's a passing influence, but it's not a kind influence. You have the first week or two of August. You're dealing with somebody who might be just a real negative person, nasty person. You're dealing with somebody who will go to the negative spot automatically. Okay. So, and then you remember I said that I got that feeling of calculating everything. It looks like you are going to be focusing a lot on September. And I see that right there in the Hermit, which is key 9. And the Hermit's also associated with Virgo, which would be August. So this together with the impressions I got was that you are going to be making a lot of planning and setting yourself up for stuff that happens in September. This right here, it just feels like you're finally facing up to and kicking out somebody who's been a real negative influence in your life. All right, so, and there's the other part of it, the Five of Coins, but it's the Five of Coins reversed. And you have these two reverse fives, and fives are numbers of conflict. So I see in August, you are going to be setting your accounts straight, both personally and financially. And I need the other email. Okay. Oh, no, I don't. I remember it. It's from Suzanne. Okay, so in August, there's more of the planning and the shiny golden spine stuff, because I really feel like you are going to be standing up to people who don't do you any good and people who have a destructive influence in your life. So there's that. So that's what I see happening in August. And next we have an email from Ernie.
Yep.
And
Ernie wants to know about going fishing with his grandson.
Yes.
There's a trip planned for August. Ernie's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Ernie. Okay, so Ernie's...
And he also wants to win the lottery. Ernie,
Oh,
if we could do that, you wouldn't be watching us right now. All right, simple as that.
oh, yeah, but do you really want to win the lottery?
Yeah. Oh,
It's a bit cursed, actually, you know?
well, maybe for regular people.
Okay,
I
so.
know where I'm going if I have $1 million. Wow, that doesn't even get your house anymore. All right, 10 million.
All right, so
You got
Ernie.
enough wrinkles in that tablecloth there? Oh my goodness.
No, I think I'll crinkle it up a little bit more. All right, so Ernie, here is your fishing trip. Oh, look at that. You are going to be. I can see that you're going to be physically having a good day that day because you're just going to feel a little bit more energized. And it might be because you like doing these sort of things with your grandson. It's a sort of a rite of passage sort of thing, teaching your grandson how to fish and play ball and stuff like that, doing the macho stuff. Okay, so this is something you're looking forward to, and you are going to feel good on the day of. Um, ah, I don't even want to talk. Oops. I do see the two of you having a good time, but it's not before having to deal with some drama with your own little stars. And I don't think this has anything to do with your grandson. But it just feels like if there's a chance for drama, it's going to sneak in. And I see it kind of sneaking in. And that's the only thing you're worried about is the people it brings together and the drama that getting your grandson to a lake and fishing is going to entail. Having said that, though, this is going to be a good day for you. And I can see you being very proud of him. So he's going to do well. He must catch a fish. Yeah, and this came flying out, and this goes right with the star, which the star is based on the number 8. This is the number 8, and it's just saying, sometimes you just expecting people not to act the way they've acted for decades is unrealistic. So a little bit of drama, but don't let that spoil your day because Max is up for this and he'll catch a fish.
Well, hello, everybody. Suzanne,
Hi.
Gemini Girl, Princess Nee, Ashley, Michelle, High Priestess is with us as well.
Oh
As
my goodness.
Angie
And
and Cindy, we already did your reading. And our
yes.
first question comes from Gemini Girl.
Hi.
Did C block J for me?
Hmm.
Nobody held the door open for H.
Yeah. It just feels like you're really
I really,
grasping at straws there. Let's
well,
just see what the situation is with C. Let's see what the cards can tell me about C.
stay in high school.
Yeah, I know. Okay, what can you tell me about C? All right, so you've got a lot of major arcana cards here. It says that basically, yeah, he is. It's like this month, he's a flavor of the month kind of thing, because you have the world, but it's world reversed, so it's kind of like you get what you want, but then you realize it's not what you want. And I think this is what's happening with C, even though he is moving forward and he's coming more on board with you. Yeah, once you have him, you're not going to want him. But you are going to have him pretty soon.
Princess Nee wants to know about the man she'll marry and when will she meet him?
Princess Nee, you need to work more on just Princess Nee instead of focusing so much on just the whole value of my life is being married. If that's how you feel, then you get married and then what?
Well, in order to meet anybody, you have to leave the house.
Yes, you definitely have to do that. and engage in life. So don't go out looking for a man to marry. Go out just looking to enjoy the day. Because if you're relaxed and enjoying the day, you're more likely to find somebody who is calm and relaxed. Because what you put out is what you're going to attract. So having said that, let's see about Princess Knee and marriage. What can the cards tell me about Princess Knee and marriage? Yeah, you see the cards are telling you that you've kind of got it backwards. You're putting the cart before the horse. You're out there thinking about marriage instead of thinking about companionship and forming a relationship. So the cards are saying, first worry about forming a relationship and building upon that. Having said that, they seem to think that it's going to happen within a year. Actually, what they're saying is before next Easter, you will be in a relationship with somebody. And this is one that produces babies. So I hope you marry him. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, you wanted to know when you were going to meet him. I'm not really getting a specific here, although I know that you're going to be in the relationship by next spring. And this is definitely one that produces children. So work on yourself. Work on being happy. And get out there every day. Because there is somebody out there, and it's not too far off if the cards see you, have it starting your family next spring. But the one card that I want to talk about is this first one, this strength reversed. This idea of just focusing on marriage instead of focusing on a relationship is making you weak. And it's making you willing to accept things in men that you wouldn't ordinarily accept. Because you're more focused on, will this man marry me? Instead of, do I like this man? And is he worth forging a relationship with? So the cards are begging you to change your perspective. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, Miss Nee, Princess Nee. And before we go to who's next, I wanted to tell you guys that the last Psychic Soul Sisters event was sold out, and we had such a good time. It was awesome time, and you always improve with each one. The next Psychic Soul Sisters event comes at the end of September, and it is going to be we're going to have twice the floor space. So we're going to have it in a much larger space, and so things will be more spread out. Our exhibits are going to be bigger. Our Museum of the Esoteric is going to be bigger. We're going to have more merchandise, and we're also going to do the demonstrations a little bit differently, so that each one of us has half an hour more to give readings, because we do know that not everybody got as many readings as they would like. And so we're going to make sure that we're available for more time, each one of us, so that you do get readings with the psychic that you want in a timely manner. And like I said, it's Friday, September 29th, 7 to 10 at the Queen's Inn in the Queen Victorian Room and Henry's. So we will see you then. The tickets are up on Eventbrite. Go to my website, sallydiane.com, and there is a PR code that you can scan to take you directly to Eventbrite to purchase your tickets. Okay, so moving on.
Here is a beverage.
Thank you. Cheers.
Next, we have Bonita, who wants to know what to expect in the next months. Spend wisely. Don't forget to pay yourself.
All right. So, late summer, early fall for Bonita. Another one who's being told your attitude determines your altitude. So make sure that you put forward you make sure you put your best foot forward, and keep in mind happiness is not a destination, it's a choice, and it lives between our ears. So choose to be happy. Find, focus in on the positive. Do the gratitude thing. It just feels like if you put off these really good positive vibes, then some awesome stuff could happen to you in August. I really feel like the energies are high in August. Okay, so we're starting out with the Seven of Swords. It's the Seven of Swords reversed, and in the Seven of Swords it talks about the jealous, the dishonest, the deceitful, the people who are, those who are mean for no good reason kind of thing. And I'm seeing that, you know how they say what comes around goes around. And in the early part of August, in the first part of August, I think you're going to be seeing a lot of people who are pig nasty getting what they deserve. So kind of starts out in a good way. Try not to laugh out loud. Ooh, 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 ooh. And before we get too far into the fall, you've got a job opportunity coming your way. And it feels like it just comes out of nowhere. It's almost like somebody comes and drops it in your lap. Don't be afraid. Even if it seems like it's bigger than anything you've taken on before, when you're given a job opportunity, grab it. Absolutely. You remember what I said about being positive and putting out good vibes? I think that the winds of change are blowing around you. You must have a lot of things that are getting kind of old and need to be changed because it feels like the universe is coming in, and this is probably something that's happening more in September than in August, but it looks like the universe is coming in and just kind of bring you in new opportunities, but also new it just feels like you've got new stuff coming in the area of passion and relationships as well. So things start happening for you pretty fast in the next few months, Bonita. Remember, stand up to the cruel, stand up to the abusive, stand up to the gaslighters. Let them see your shiny, bright spine. It'll work out for you this time around, and things are going good. Grab the opportunities that come your way. All right, so who's next?
Next, I lost my place. Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
How is my new job teaching finance courses going to go this September? Well, congratulations on your new job, Ashley.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like you're teaching some very useful information. Ashley. All right, so the first thing they talk about is kind of bonding with the class and sort of following your instincts, because it feels like you've got some students there that really maybe are just taking it for credit, are just going through the motions. So you have some disinterested students there, and you have some interested students, and I would focus in on the interested students. So it's going to be a learning process for you as well. All right, so it does show that there's also, here's your disinterested students. Here's the ones who are there who are struggling and who are looking for the little tidbits of information. So you're helping more than you're spinning your wheels. So when you have a disinterested student that's just not going to engage and not really committing themselves fully, that's what you feel like, you're spinning your wheels. But when you get a student that's engaged, and you do have some that are very engaged, these are the ones that you need to focus in on and try and bring out. And this is one that says 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, so what this is telling me is that, like I told you, some of your students, most of your students are going to be engaged. Don't beat yourself up and feel like you failed because you let down a student that wasn't willing to help themselves. And congratulations on the new position.
The High Priestess wants to know how October will turn out for her. That all depends. Do you still have your slutty cat outfit?
Do you? Now I want to know. Are you going to dress up like a slutty cat for Halloween? All right, so let's see. October for the High Priestess. She's probably looking at something that should be wound up in October, so let's see.
She says meow.
Okay, so October and the High Priestess. Okay, so first off, I think that it smacks of some more court cases or something supposed to come to fruition, but feels like, as far as the courtroom, there's some delays there, so that's not so good. But you got real time and you got court time, so a few delays, that's okay. This one is about your daughter. And it feels like she's going to have, it feels like a croupy kind of cough that comes in November. And I don't think you should take that lightly. So I said November, I meant October. So in the fall, your daughter gets some kind of a cough, and you should really pay attention to that. And I'm saving the best for last, of course. And that's this one. And this is what's waiting for you at the end of the line in October. And this is an opportunity, and it's a good one. It does involve, I think that you may have to move or something, because it just involves, you have to make a lot of changes in your life to embrace this job, but it feels like it's something very worthwhile. Okay. So between now and October, you're definitely not headed in a bad direction. Just don't let the little things frustrate you.
And next we have Kara James, who wants to know about August. What does Kara need to know about August?
Okay, so Kara in August. What does Kara need to know? Okay. What does Kara need to know for August? The first thing the cards are telling you is that a bad decision is better than indecision. So don't let yourself be so caught up, because it feels like you've got choices in front of you, and you're just getting so caught up in the little details because you just can't make up your mind. And it just feels like you can't stand there dithering. If you find yourself, kind of going into that, I don't know, kind of dithery kind of mode when you're trying to make a decision, tell yourself a bad decision is better than no decision. flip a coin and go with something. Ooh, that's a nice card. All right, and this is there are new opportunities coming for you. I think this goes right with it because it feels like you're taking too much time to make a decision. So there is a big decision coming up. You just don't have the luxury of time. If you can't make the decision right away, flip a coin and be done with it because there's opportunities. There's a new beginning that urgently wants to happen for you. This is a very interesting one. You have the Tower, but you have the Tower reversed. And the Tower reversed is disaster averted. And I see that like when the universe is sending you a new opportunity, it's a burning new opportunity. It's a great new opportunity, but you're sitting there kind of, I don't know. And the cards are saying, man, just make a decision. I think that it's very possible that once you grasp your new opportunity, something's going to happen to where you're at, where you're at right now, which is kind of a weird thing, but as long as you make up your mind and make your decision and grab whatever opportunities are there for you, the collapse won't hurt you.
See, apparently the place is going to fall apart without you.
Well,
or with you.
Without. With
Angie.
or without.
Hi, Angie.
Hi.
Are my prayers, dreams, hopes being heard? I'm losing faith.
Of course they are. But let's see.
I'm definitely the wrong person to ask that question of.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, I'm going to ask the runes. Yes. Your prayers, your dreams, and your hopes are being heard. You might not be being clear, or you might not realize what you're asking for. Let's see, Angie. Yeah, it seems like they're saying they hear you and they honestly want to help you, but the time isn't ripe yet. First and foremost, they say that there's love around you that you need to embrace. So it's time for you to reach out to those around you. Thank you. Got, okay, so, yes. You know, they say still waters run deep, and this is right. It's right in line with this whole hopes and prayers thing, where you have the sun, the dice cup, and wheat, which that's just a translation. But what's saying is that you are coming into a more joyful period in your life. You don't see everything that's happening behind the scenes. You are getting that assurance that your prayers are being heard. So don't lose faith. They haven't lost faith in you. And they're saying that, sometimes it takes a while to grow a field of wheat. So whatever it is you ask for, the seeds have been planted. And it's being worked on, even though you can't see that. This and this, these two together are very good cards, very good runes, especially considering the what you had asked. And it does say that, you will get the blessings you ask for, and it's assuring you that it is your birthright. You will get these blessings because you deserve them. It's not just because you put in a request. You truly deserve these blessings. You truly deserve the things that you are asking for. So yes, your prayers are being heard, Angie.
Well, there you go, Angie. And guess what time it is? We will be right back, folks. And now it's time for the pick 3. This is where Sally draws 3 cards. You pick one of those cards ahead of time, and that will be your reading for this coming week. Here we go.
Hey, friends, which card are you going to pick this week? Are you going to pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Is that one right there? Okay. So, think about it. Which card are you going to draw for this week? The week starting July 31st. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. If you pick card number 1, then your card for this week is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a fiery new beginning. It means that you've got this passion, this motivation, this drive to achieve that kind of comes in and comes into your life. This is a good week to start new things. This is a good week to propose new plans. And fellas, it's a good week to propose. All right. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is Strength. I know it says Force, but Strength. And this talks about having confidence, even when the rest of the world just seems to be losing their mind. Always have confidence, even if you don't feel confident on the inside. Project that. And, it's like one of those things, if you walk into a room like you belong there, nobody will challenge you. And this is a week where if you propose things or do things like you know what you're doing, nobody's going to challenge you. So it's a week for you to embrace your own personal strength. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, boy, we've got some good cards. If you pick card number 3, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity about money. This is a good week for you to ask for a raise, look for a new job, start a new career, start a business. Anything that involves a new beginning financially, this is a good week for you to do it. Okay, and thank you for participating in the pick a card. We'll see you next week.
And we're back. All right, who is our next question from? Susie wants to know about August.
All right.
She wants to know just how many days can she work? 33?
Oh, Susie. Okay, so what do you need to know about August? What do you need to know about August? It just feels like the summer's going by so fast. My goodness, it's hard to believe that July is almost done already. Wow. So, the month of August. Okay, so this is a good month for you to compete. And I know that you're looking for jobs and everything, so this is a good week for you to this is a good month for you to shine bright. Because I see you as being this fella right here. This is a month where your experience and your knowledge are going to shine through. So get out there and put out some resumes. There are interviews for you to do. Ooh, this is a nice one. You've got the 4 of Wands. So this is coming out together of community and people around you. So there are a lot of family reunions. There is the idea of the family getting together. And I also see plans for a vacation because you've got the Chariot here. So overall, August is a pretty good month. You stand a good chance of finding a job in August.
And next we have Michelle Weber, who wants to have a reading for her son, Stephen.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like he's looking ahead to school. He feels like he feels like he's getting like important esoteric knowledge. So that's why I think that he's getting ready to go to school of some sort, possibly college. Because that's what I see right here. So he is thinking about the step right ahead. I mean, just like right into September. And he's looking at that, making plans, looking forward to it. So he is planning to make some changes in his life, positive changes. And you have the Queen of Wands reversed. And it'd be easy enough to say it was you, but I don't think it is. I think that he's got girlfriend problems. Because it feels like he's got somebody here that's telling him who he is and what he thinks. And he does not like that. The attitude between these two is kind of like, you don't know me as well as you think you do. And we have some healing coming up for him. So overall, with Steven, he is working some stuff out, relationship-wise and health-wise. It feels like he might end up getting a little bout of maybe bronchitis or something, because this actually does feel lung associated. But overall, he's getting his stuff together and planning for the future. Okay, thank you very much. Patricia. She says, good evening. Will my boss work with me for moving shifts as I have a new job starting up this fall? Well, let's see. Patricia and one of her current jobs. Have you asked this guy to move shifts around or make concessions with you before? Because it just feels like he's kind of got this a little bit of an attitude about it. Like she's not, who is she to think she's so special, kind of a thing. And so, if you're going to, this should be the last time you ask this particular boss to change his schedule. You'll have to ask the other bosses. He knows that you're trying to set yourself up stability-wise, that you're trying to build stability and strength into your life. The moon kind of warned you that you don't really know everything that's at play here. So you might be asking for more than you realize, just because I'm seeing these two cards together. However, having said that, he will say yes. Again, don't ask him for anything else, not for a while. And he'll try and wish you luck. Okay, so yeah, he will change the shifts around, but he'll bitch about it.
And before you ask, remind him of your worth to the company, what you bring to it. Pat yourself on the shoulder. Then ask for the shift change.
Yeah, big yourself up to the man. All right, so, ooh.
And talk up your new job, too. Let your current boss think that the new job's the golden egg. No, I'm serious.
Well, yeah.
It puts him on his back feet.
Yep. And then we have Benifsha. Am I saying that right?
I've been saying Benafsha.
Benafsha? Okay.
Was the energy of August for me.
Okay. It's pink and golden. Whoops. Well, yeah, it's pink and golden. You've got, So
is Pepto-Bismol and Goldschlager.
You have love coming your way. The lovers came flying out of the deck. So there is love around you in August. So you want to make sure that anytime you go out, the hair is combed, teeth brushed, lipstick on, pretty clothes, that sort of stuff. Just don't go out in public in track pants. Not for the next little while. Also, you've got some stuff coming up at work. It looks like there's it looks like there's some posts coming up that everybody's sort of competing for, and you're the one that gets it. So, yeah. So August looks like it's going to be a pretty good month for you, Banafsha. And I hope I'm not butchering your name. Okay, hi Donna, hi Eva. So nice to see you guys. And yes, I hope we're all doing well too. Remember to go to my website, and I update that often, and you can find out about Psychic Soul Sisters event coming up at the end of August. You can also read a lot of articles that I've put up, and I'll be putting up some more next week. And I haven't put up a gallery of pictures yet, but I will very shortly. Also, if you want to ask a question, send me an email. The new email address is info@sallydiane.com. Okay, so who is next?
No, that's the wrong one. Donna Butler wants to know about Wyatt and his boys. Are they going to come to Michigan in September, or should she go there?
Okay, Wyatt and his boys. Wyatt's having such a good time, isn't he? Okay, so it's kind of one of those things where there's a little bit of an excuse there. Like the boys can't make it because of school or something like that. And the reason I say that is because I feel like he could make it if he wanted to, but he's done a lot of traveling, and he's just really not feeling the love for traveling with kids right away after he's done this big travel that he's just got done doing or is doing. Yeah. See, he's going to say, he can't come, and that might not be entirely true, but he just does not feel like traveling in the fall. Not at all. So you know how you pick your battles? Pick your battles wisely. Pick your battles wisely. And yes, you should go to him. And he will be very grateful. And I'll also be very grateful if you just kind of let him get away with giving you a BS excuse for why he can't come to you. He's stressed.
Oh, don't even ask him. Just do it. Just go.
Just go.
Don't even have the conversation about him coming to visit.
He'll be so happy to see you.
Yep. Just go. Hey, yeah, I'm coming down to see you and the kids, the grandkids, whatever the situation is here. I don't know.
Yes.
But don't go empty-handed. Grandchildren expect presents, no matter what age. Starfall. Hi, Starfall. What does my relative think about me? We had a good relationship before, but not now.
Well, let's see. What's going on with that? What's up with that? All right, Starfall. Starfall and her kin. Interesting. Somebody's been doing a little bit of manipulation behind the scenes. This feels like you got somebody that might be a little jealous. Okay, so this card tells me, I know this is the action. This is caused by somebody behind the scenes manipulating for very childish and petty reasons. Like, well, he's spent more time with her, and I'm jealous of that sort of thing. So somebody's behind the scenes, kind of pulling the strings and souring the wine there for you. Okay, so then we get this one, and this one reminds you that you can sit back and worry about it and wring your hands about it, or you can remember that the two of you are friends, not just relatives, but friends too, and do what you would do with any other friend. Sit down and talk about it. Make him talk about it. You can work all of this out, and it doesn't need to be as stressful as it is right now.
Our next question comes from Sarah, who wants to know about GK. What are his feelings? Or hers? Too far.
No, I see that.
Oh.
No, it's GK, right?
That is correct.
Okay, Sarah GK. What does Sarah need to know?
She needs to know how to hit that like button.
Yes, like and subscribe. All of that helps us, and we appreciate it so much. All right. Okay, so I am a little worried about that. So you've got these major arcana cards, which means that there's a lot of universal energy in play there. This is kind of the hand of fate. You've got a couple really good cards. Talks about coming into balance, and that's two working together. It's got this good spiritual energy. The thing that bothers me is this right here, and that's the devil. And it does say that you will eventually have to deal with certain problems, honesty, stuff like that. And considering all the good I see more good than bad. When you start to see things, like a controlling nature in him, you need to sit him down and tell him why he shouldn't go there. Because I think that he might be a little controlling, and it feels like it's environmental, where he's been taught that that's how you should be in a relationship, and so you should let him know that it's definitely something that you don't like.
Okay. Margaret.
Will I be able to buy new shoes next month for my physiotherapy? It seems like there's programs.
You don't know where she lives.
I don't know where you live, and he does point that out, but just it feels to me, yeah. If I will, but shh. So what I really feel is that there is some sort of a program that can help you out. Whether this is through work or through City Hall or through whatever, it just feels like there's a helping hand out there that you can get to help you out if you just look for it. So there's a helping hand out there for you, so that's good. Yeah. The answer to that is yes. And you get that reminder again. Don't forget to look around. Know that there's somebody who can help you with some part of the cost of this. But will you be able to get it? Yes. Yes.
And to anybody that owes you money, make sure to get it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just $10. Sadia wants to study at university this year.
I see you being able to make it to university. Whether or not you study is up to you.
In other words, you're partying too much.
Yeah, yeah. And there's been sacrifices made by more than just you to make this happen. So there's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of emotions on that. Yeah. Yes, you will go to will go to university. I just see that studying part as being maybe a bit of your downfall because that's the first thing your guides told me.
Babina wants to move to a new house.
All right.
So do we. The basement is flooded right now.
Huh. Does anybody know what a cubit is?
That's my work email.
That's very appropriate.
My work email notification is a whip.
Okay, so will I move into a new house? Oh yeah, yeah. So the one thing that they're telling me here is that there's somebody who's trying to advise you, and you're kind of like one of those, yeah, dad, yeah, dad, yeah, dad, and then letting it go. And it's saying, you're getting some sound advice that you're choosing to ignore. So, however it is that you need to protect yourself against being ripped off, protect yourself from being ripped off. This is not the advice of some dithering old person. This is the advice of somebody who just has some pretty good spidey sense. So do not ignore the advice you're given. But you ask about moving into house? Yes, before the end of the summer.
And Maria wants to get her visa soon.
All right.
3 months.
Yeah. 3 months sounds about right.
Okay, then. You want to go any further with that?
No?
Sissy B, is AB my future spouse? No, but it's a good practice relationship, and you need to practice.
Okay. Glenefa says, hello, Sally. Miss ya. Okay, so Sissy B is like, why don't I get any cards? Well, you do. I will give you some cards right now. Is AB my future spouse? What do the cards have to say about Sissy and AB? Well, he's a lot of fun, but he's got some baggage that you might not like. And that's where it ends. Yes. The producer's right. The problem with this guy is that I don't know what his issue is, but there's some deal breakers here. Because I see him being fun at first, but when he gets unfun, he's real unfun. So the answer is no, but you're on the right path.
Rosa wants to know about her crush, NBL. Is he going to make a move?
Ooh.
Forward, backwards, sideways. Doing backflips.
Rose's crush. Rose's crush. What can you tell me about Rose's crush?
Find the different cans to squeeze.
Okay. So I worry that you're not really, you're kind of, you're forgetting to talk to him normal. You're forgetting to say things like hi and be able to be relaxed around him. Because when you see him, you just get so nerved up that you kind of get tongue-tied. So don't worry about him going out with you. worry about talking about the weather. You know, nice day today. Just start with a small talk. Yeah, that really turns it around. Start out with a small talk with him, little steps at a time, because the right kind of attention, and that's just normal, mundane kind of attention, really turns on the magic with him. Yep. So just learn to small talk, engage with him, and that does bring him closer to you.
Well, there you go, Rosa. Lanifa. Hello,
Hi.
welcome back. Lanifa wants to know about the next 2 weeks.
The next 2 weeks, they both have 7 days.
And there's a Monday with a holiday in it if you're living in Canada.
And all the days end in Y.
And in wine.
Y.
I like my version better.
Yeah, that's true. Or wine, whatever. Okay, Glenifa the next 2 weeks. Now that we've had our fun. Glenifa the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks pretty damn good. You start out with 10 of cups. Pretty good. Nice. It looks like you get to do a little bit of traveling. And yeah, like when I get this, I get the feeling of road trip. Yay, road trip. Okay, and there is, it feels like there's one area of your life where there's been some stagnation about the finances, and that kind of stretches on. But don't let that bum you out, because everything else is okay.
Jagdeep, hello.
Hi.
Will I get admission in advanced diploma of dental hygiene course?
Okay. I will apply for a course this month, and after that, sit for a test. Okay, so let's just look at that course in front of you. What do the cards have to say about that course in front of you? I wonder if he's been here before. You know, like at this spot. That's a good card. That's an okay card. That's a good card. Yes. It just says that you need to apply yourself. Like right here, it says you've got skill, you've got the patience, you've got everything you need to pass the test. It's just like, go do it, go do it, go do it. So the answer to that is yes. Every action that you take will be rewarded in this situation. No fear.
Angie, I'm sorry that we put you in tears.
Aww.
Does that mean you have to go outside to get a Kleenex?
You are so full of heart.
I'm out of chocolate, all right? That's all it is. Marianne wants spirit messages. All right, get out the pendulum.
Get out the pendulum for some spirit messages from Marianne. Okay, so. Okay, one thing that I get from you, and your guides are saying that you can, you know what needs to be done. It feels like they want you to kind of get your teeth into whatever is in front of you. I think whatever you're hemming and hawing about, they want you to move on with that. You're a better person than you see when you look in the mirror. You sell yourself short a lot. Just see if there's anything else there. Now I do see that there's a young person around you. There's somebody around you who died young, who's kind of reaching out, just to kind of like that you're being watched over and that they're there. So that would be somebody you must really be missing. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, and that's your message.
Well, it's 10 o'clock. You want to keep going? You've already worked 6 hours today.
I have already worked 6 hours, folks. I'm sorry to anybody who we've missed. Remember to tune in next week. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have questions, send it to our new email address, info@sallydiane.com. A lot less numbers, a lot less letters, easy to remember. info@sallydiane.com. And speaking of sallydiane.com, make sure that you visit sallydiane.com to find out about the readings that I offer and the upcoming Psychic Soul Sisters event, as well as to read some of the articles that I have written over the years. Okay, and have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week for another edition of Psychic Sunday Live.